Hi Rachel, it's grilling season and I want to make sure your viewers get the most out of it, so I've got some great tips for you. Let's start by giving some love to an unsung grilling hero, the pork tenderloin. It cooks quickly and easily, and if that's not enough, during grilling season, they're at their best price of the year. They're also very versatile. You can cook them whole or as medallions. You want your medallions to be at least an inch to an inch and a quarter if you're gonna put them on the grill, and you're gonna cut them straight down. And that's gonna give you basically like a fillet steak. Then you can also do them whole, which I like to do because the bigger the piece of meat, the more moisture will stay in it, so it comes out flavorful and tender. With your pork fillets especially, because they're very wet when you take them out of the package, you want to pat it dry before you rub it so that your rub is going to stick good for you. I'm going to use a Southwestern rub. Now the whole one, I'm going to put all the way toward the back, one of my hottest spots of the grill. Where the medallions, on the other hand, because they're smaller pieces of meat, I'm going to put them a little closer toward the front of the grill so that they don't cook too quickly and dry out on us. Now when it comes to the whole pork tenderloin, it's roughly 8 to 10 minutes aside. Like I said, the medallions will cook a little faster, so we took them off the grill already. Now it's been almost our 20 minutes. We're going to take our whole fillet off. With the whole fillet, you want to slice it a little bit thinner, okay, and a little bit of an angle so you get a nicer slice. We like to serve this with a chipotle dip. My wife makes a nice Southwestern side salad. You have a beautiful summer presentation. Next, let's talk burgers. Let's start with poultry burgers. When I do my turkey burgers, I use a mix of half white meat, half dark meat. The white meat on its own would be much too dry, so it needs the dark meat to add a little flavor and a little natural moisture. Then I add some chopped peppers and onions. This will add a little more of a chew to the real soft ground poultry. Then I like to put in a little steak sauce, which will evoke the taste bud memories of beef, which makes me feel like I'm really eating a burger. I'm going to take the patty and I'm going to put it on a cookie sheet, a metal cookie sheet, on a piece of wax paper. Then we're going to take another piece of wax paper and just lay it across the top. I'm going to take it and I'm just going to put it in my freezer. When it comes to cooking your poultry burgers, you want to put them on the grill frozen. By being frozen, it gives the burger a chance to sear on the outside before falling all apart, and it will retain its shape much better. Next, let's talk the burger blends. They've gotten more and more popular over the years in the burger places and restaurants because it enhances the flavor so much. But there's no reason you can't do this at home for yourself. The two most popular blends are the brisket chuck blend and the short rib chuck blend. You go to the butcher and you always want to start with chuck. You want a nice piece of chuck that by nature is 80% meat, 20% fat. That's your base. Then when it comes to the brisket, you want to ask them for a piece of brisket. You don't want them to trim the fat off. It's that soft fat from the brisket that melts faster than any of the other fat, so the meat absorbs those natural juices. Because the brisket is lighter, you want to do 75% chuck, 25% brisket. The other is the short rib. It's a heavier, more dense meat than the brisket is, so it'll be a much heavier meal, heartier burger. When it comes to the short rib and the chuck blend, you want to go with 80% chuck, 20% short rib. You just simply take that ground meat home, mix it together, form your patties, and you're good to go. You basically do 6 to 8 minutes aside. Now, the poultry is not something that you're going to have medium rare. You want to make sure your poultry meat is cooked through. Most important when it comes to your burgers, you're only going to want to flip them one time. Look at that. Beautiful, nice turkey. Happy grilling season.